That's good. Yeah. So the tree set, right? Like I was talking about the numbers. I added some random numbers here, and then I added and then the same number twice. Let's see now when you run this. So the output should be I added total 6 numbers, right? It should be 5 only, and with ascending order because a tree set maintains ascending order. So let's see. So now if you look at number data, how come? Okay, so I was trying to change this. I did not. So this one, okay, I copied. So I used the string earlier. So that is the reason. So we have to use integer while displaying and int.
So now you make a mistake. Instead of like integer, you put like a string,
String,
right?
yeah. I
So
was
they print for you names. So that means like he skipped the
uh,
integer one.
I was I was
How's that?
no I was let me put it back what I
Okay,
was
that
printing.
was interesting. Like it's print out for you, like
If you look at it right, I was printing set one here. That
yeah.
means I
Oh,
was printing this one only twice. Okay.
only the
So
top
it
one. Okay,
says number data. It was printing this set, not this
I
one number
see.
set.
I see. I see.
So
Okay.
now I'm trying to change this number set. When I try to change number set, it says that okay, this number set has only numbers. It should actually have only numbers. You're trying to get string here. Okay, so you have to change
Yeah.
it to integer. It says.
Integer. Yeah.
Now I try this integer, and for
Interesting.
meaningful way, like I can put int element something like that. Okay, and then display this one here. That's what I was changing. So now I run this program. Now if you look at it, the numbers display like this order. So if you look at it, that is ascending order. While adding, I just put some random numbers. It display ascending order 5, 10, 14, 15, 20, and it remove the duplicate also. What is the duplicate? Fifth element, it removed automatically. So the next one also tree set data, it display ascending order and remove the duplicates. Now let's look at it linked assets. You got about tree set, right? Any questions on tree set? Are you clear? Any
Yeah.
questions? Okay. So linked asset. So what is the behavior of linked asset? Linked asset, it actually maintains inequalities and it maintains insertion order only. So that means when we are trying to add the data, it by default remove the duplicates, which is RAM here to remove and it will display 4 only. And the order, so earlier order, if you see, it maintains ascending order. Now this actually maintains insertion order. That means which element we inserted first? John we inserted first, and then Ram, then Pal, then Krishna, then Ram. So it will display the insertion order only. Let's try to. So if you look at the program, I didn't change anything. Like only the declaration like it will linked has set only instead of free set. So now let's try to display this data. How it display. Let's see the linked has set. Linked asset data if you see. So first displays Jan and then Ram, Pal, Krishna, the same order. Ram it skipped because it's a duplicate one. It maintains insertion order. So this one maintains, tree set maintains ascending order and it maintains insertion order. Has set the first one, right? It doesn't maintain any order. It doesn't guarantee any order. So that's why that is the difference between has set, linked has set and tree set. This is actually straightforward and you can understand easily. Practice more like the programs.
So
I have
if I'm
yeah
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, I got it as the ascending order, but the incension order, what will be like now
Yeah.
if it was like incension?
Insertion is like the first element entered. Insertion means the way how it is inserted, the
The way
order how
we
it.
put it, okay, the way
Yeah,
you put it is gonna come out the
yeah.
same. Okay,
See, that's
incension.
what like John is
Okay,
the first, Ram is second, Paul third,
I
Krishna
see.
is seen. So Ram is the last one because it's removed. The duplicate's removed. Okay,
I see.
and
Yeah.
if you observe this hash set like this one hash set, when you try to print it doesn't maintain even insertion order. If you look at it, right, this is from hash set, this
That's
output.
it, yeah.
So Krishna bar, some irregular order it follows. Actually, there's no guarantee. Okay, the hash set. Tree set is a guarantee for ascending order. Linked hash is the guarantee for insertion order. Okay, that's about set. Any more
Okay.
questions from the set?
So, hash set is just random order or
No, it random order. Correct, random. Any order it maintains. There is no guarantee. Yeah. Okay. So now we will move to next one, which is map. So we covered so far.
Can I ask
Yeah.
one question? So
Sure.
can we, like the hash set is like random. So can we define what kind of order to be or not?
No,
Can I put like
no, we can sort. So let me try to sort it. Okay, we have some methods. Let me do that since you asked. So let's say I want to display this one in ascending order. Okay, how can we do
yeah.
that? So now there is a method in collections. So util class I told, right? So let's try to display. Uh,
Mm.
I will show you. Like there is a way we can do that, but we have to apply some external util classes, which is collections here. Collections dot sort. There is a sort method. So we can apply here set here. Set. Workarounds and this. Let's try to display this. KPSR is corrected or no? PQRS. So it is not. Collection dot sort related and it is near the list. That is why. So we have to convert into list and then only it is possible. Let me do that. It's not that straightforward. So the workaround is there. Let me.
Mhm.
Okay, this I'll check tomorrow. Next class I'll let you know. There's a
Okay.
workaround definitely, so I will check on this. So you asked a question. Suppose if you want to have set like if you want to display in ascending order, how can we do that? I'll
Mm-hmm.
get this on next class. So actually in that case, right, directly if you're aware of asset, reset, and linked asset, you can directly, if you want to maintain, you can directly use this. Okay, so if suppose if any developer doesn't know about like these differences, they still has set has workaround to sort it. I will let you know by next class. So let's
Mm-hmm.
move on. Any other questions apart from this? Okay, so next topic is the map. So far we covered so two items, list and set we covered. So list we have array list, vector, linked list, and set has set, linked asset, reset, all this covered. And we are moving to map now. Map has four classes: hash map, hash table, tree map, and linked hash map. Let's go to map. So map interface, and so this is the different than a list and set. So if you observe so far, like in our earlier examples, list and set, so we have added directly the elements, single element, like the ramp, all this. So a map is a different category of collection where we store the key value pairs. That means a kind of mapping we put is using key value pairs. How the data would be like key value means, so it would be like this. Suppose, so we can define hash map in this way. And hash map, when you are declaring itself, we will put, like here in our earlier examples, right, set, when you are trying to declare the set, we put only in this angular braces, we put only one data type. So but here for map we put two data types. So first data type is for key, second data type is for value. So that means when you're trying to declare any, are you able to see this, or are you want me to use a font?
Person.
Is it better? No?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
has Yeah. So hash map, if you see the declaration, right? So earlier hash set and other array list, we usually put only one data type inside the Angular basis. Now here we put two data types. So first data type is for key, second is for value. So integer is basically it will allow the keys as only integer. So this way, so in so far how we're adding elements, we use the add method. Okay, so even for list also we use the add method. But for map, I'm just trying to compare so that if you already familiar with the list and set by this time, right? So you can, if I compare, you can easily relate it. So that's what. So map, any map you take. That means any map means there are four types, right? Hash map, so hash table, tree map, hash map, hash table, tree map, linked hash map. There are four categories, are there, four classes. So if you take hash map, hash table, tree map, linked hash map, if you take any one of this type, we use the same methods, like put, and the same way we define the map, any map category class. So let me go there back. So here, so instead of add, we use the put method. So put method, what it does, it will add one pair of entry into this map. Okay, so that means it will add key as one and value as ramps. That means it is mapped, okay, ramp to one key, first key. So it is mapped John to second key, kind of mapping we are doing. So we are, it is mapped Sam to third key, it is mapped Krishna to fourth key. Here there is null. So then while displaying, what we do, we use entry set, and then some entry and then display key value page. So why we have we need to do this in real time. There are some situations where you need to map some collect some object or any string value to one of the unique numbers. So that time we can use map. Map is hash map is also very very important collection inside the Java. So we use regularly hash maps in day-to-day coding. So that's about map. A high level. I'll go in detail now. So before I go map, any questions you guys have, or are you good? Okay, so map interface. So map contains values based on the key value pair, and each pair is known as an entry. So each pair we call is each entry, like each element. Usually, list and set has elements, right? We say, but here we can say entry. Okay, so each key value pair, uh, each element is called entry inside in map terminology. Map contains only unique elements. It doesn't actually, if you try to add same key value pair, it will remove the second entered one. It will maintain only one combination of key value pairs. And commonly used methods, some methods they put, like put all, remove, get, put, okay, put all, remove, get, contains key. These are all we will use. Okay, we will understand after this map session. So, and then we have key set, entry set, all these like written set of keys. And entry is also like part of map. I will talk about entry when I write the program. You'll understand easily. So now let's look at the classes. So we have four classes in map: hash map, linked hash map, tree map, and hash table. Each one has different purpose, same as like a set. We have three, right? Has set, reset, linked has set. So what is the difference? Has set, like, it doesn't maintain any order, it maintains any queue order. And it reset actually maintains ascending order. Linked set maintains insertion order. So there are three differences. So same as set, we have different map class are there, and each one has different purpose. So hash map contains values based on the key. It implements map interface. All these class are implement map interface only, and it contains only unique elements. So, and what is the specialty of hash map is it will have only one null key and multiple null values. So that means null key. What is null key? So when you're trying to enter this multiple null key and values, it maintains only one. So if you enter, it doesn't matter if you enter like five null keys. The null keys means this first null is the key, right? So it maintains only one null key, and basically values can be multiple. That is the behavior of the map, and it is a different behavior compared to other classes, and it maintains no order. Hash map doesn't maintain no order. This is also one of the behavior of hash map. So same as hash set. Hash set doesn't maintain any order, right? The same way. And linked hash map. So linked hash map, so it contains only unique element, and it may have one null key and multiple null values, same as that. But there is a difference. It is same as hash map. Instead of, it maintains insertion order. So this is the difference. So linked hash map maintains insertion order, same as linked hash set. If you remember, linked hash set also maintains insertion order. If you look at this one, it maintains insertion order, same as that. Linked hash map also maintains insertion order. So it maintains. Are you following me, or is becoming too much for you? You want to first practice array list and set?
I'm follow you.
Okay. You, are you good? Or,
Yeah,
okay, okay, that's good. So linked hash map. Linked hash map is same as hash map. So the difference is, this is the only difference I see. It maintains instruction order, and here, so hash map doesn't maintain instruction order. There's no order basically. There's no random order. Okay, and tree map. So tree map is exactly same as above two, but there is only one difference. Tree map, it means ascending order. If you correlate with the set, Set also tree set maintains insertion order. So sorry, tree set maintains ascending order. The same way tree map also maintaining ascending order. Rest all same basically. So, and if you look at it, there's one more difference. It cannot have any null k and null values. That is also one more difference between tree map and other two above maps. Okay, and hash table. So these hash map, linked hash map, tree map we use day to day now. Hash table is a legacy class and we don't use actually, but this is an important interview question. They ask questions like what is the difference between hash map and hash table. Okay, so you have to be in the situation to answer, but you need to know the technology at least. Like if even I help you, but you need to know the technology. Okay, hash table. Hash table is one of the legacy basically class and which implements this also implements map interface. It maintains unique elements and it may not have any null k and null values. That is the difference between hash map and hash table. Hash map will allow one null key and multiple null values. Hash table will not allow any null key and null values. It is by default synchronized. So that is the difference. So we are not going to do any practice with hash table. Hash table we don't use in day to day. We'll do some programs practice with hash map, linked hash map, and tree map. So I will take this one next class. You practice like list and set and will complete map and then queue only one program will see. Then after the sorting chapter is there. With that collections we will be done. Like I think next week itself I will finish this collection. Then we will recap any other, if you want me go through any other previous any other topics, I will go through it. Then we will see some advanced topics also, Spring, little Spring and Hibernate also, so that it will give some idea to for you guys like to start the project. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so yeah,
Yeah.
any questions so far in the collections? You can ask any doubt, even basic ones. Don't hesitate, like because I know your first time. You both are first time here. Attending this training session. You can ask. This is very important to understand collections. I'm okay. This is very important because in Java coding, without these collections, you cannot write the code. And
Mm-hmm.
try to remember this always. Like list this table. List how many classes? Three. Set three. Map 4, Q1, and utility classes there are two. Okay, try to remember all this. This,
So
yeah,
utilities as arrays and then lists as also array lists, right?
yes, yes, yes. So utilities has arrays. Arrays is deals to deal with the arrays, basically array function. Collections to deal with the list, any list and set sorting order and so these I will talk. This has some methods, sorting methods and all. So we can use these methods and apply some operations on these collections.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So mostly in industry we use array lists, right? And hash
yeah,
map. That's it.
yeah. Sometimes tree set. I mean, has set reset also. Some where we use.
So these are the most important.
Yeah, most
If we know
important.
that, it's good enough, right?
Yeah, yeah. But you need to know all these things, Sayed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sure. But
Because for
yeah,
interviews and all,
sure.
they'll ask question like, what is the difference between has set and reset? Okay. You need to tell
Hmm.
like both has set and reset maintains unique values, and reset maintains ascending order. Has set doesn't maintain an ascending order. So this is a question they ask. What is the difference between set and list? So list will allow duplicate, set this will not allow. What is the difference between array list and linked list? Array list maintains a dynamic array, and linked list doesn't do that. Array list, linked list follows double linked concept, and array list is good for retrieval, fast retrieval, and linked list is good for fast adding and removing the elements. So what is the difference between hash map and hash table? Hash map and hash table. Hash map is not synchronized. Hash table is synchronized. Hash map will allow one null key and multiple null values. Hash table will not allow null key null values. This kind of difference they ask actually. difference between hash map and tree map also they may ask. So we don't know, but knowing this concept is very important. I'm sure any entry, if you take like, course Java, these collections, there will be some questions on collections. Okay. All
Okay.
right. So we will catch up next week, Sunday. And yeah, any questions on marketing and all, we'll catch up, okay, from tomorrow.
Okay. So you're gonna call me?
Yeah, I'll call you after this call for 5 minutes. We'll
Okay.
discuss. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we'll catch up tomorrow. Yeah. So you are available after 2 side, you said, right?
Yeah, after 2 and 2:30 around there.
Yeah,
I'm
just text
available.
in that group, okay, morning. Then Kishore will respond email so that you can take calls after 2. Okay.
Okay, so can I just tell him what time I'm available for responding calls?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll put in message. Okay. Yeah, tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah, you also try. Otherwise, I will inform you. Okay.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Good night.
Thank you.
All
Good
right.
night.